African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 21st of October, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Kharkov direction inflicted losses on formations of the 57th Motorized Infantry, 92nd Airborne Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 112th and 113th Territorial Defense Brigades in the areas of the settlements of Maly Prokody, Verkhnaya Pisarevka, Vovchansk, and Artelnoy in the Kharkov region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 55 servicemen, 2 vehicles, and a 122mm D-30 howitzer. Units of the West Group of Forces have improved their tactical position and inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the 3rd Tank, 14th, 28th, 44th, 60th Mechanized, 3rd Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 116th Territorial Defense Brigade, and the 1st National Guard Brigade in the areas of the populated areas of Petropavlivka, Kupiansk, Novosinovo, Krebliakivka, Novoplatonovka in the Kharkiv region, Nadia in the Luhansk People's Republic, and Torskoye in the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy lost up to 350 servicemen, 2 vehicles, a 155mm howitzer M777 and a 105mm gun M119 made in the USA. 3 field ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Southern Group of Forces improved the position along the forward edge and defeated the formations of the 24th, 30th, 54th, 93rd Mechanized, 56th Motorized Infantry, 143rd Infantry, 46th Airmobile, and 49th Airborne Assault Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the areas of the settlements of Serebryanka, Seversk, Verkhnekamenskoye, Ivanodaryevka, Minkovka, Stupachki, Predtekino, and Kurakovo of the Donetsk People's Republic. 2 counterattacks by units of the 81st Airmobile Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces were repelled. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 720 servicemen, 3 vehicles, a Polish-made 155mm Crab self-propelled artillery unit, and a British-made 155mm FH-70 howitzer. Units of the Center Group of Forces continued advancing deep into the enemy's defenses, inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the 32nd, 41st, 53rd Mechanized, 59th Motorized Infantry, 25th Airborne, 95th Airborne Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 101st Territorial Defense Brigade, the 12th and 15th National Guard Brigades in the areas of the settlements of Dzerzhinsk, Sherbanovka, Nikolivka, Seledovo, Sukharino, and Kurakovka. 14 counterattacks by assault groups of the 23rd, 47th, 100th Mechanized, 68th Jaeger Brigades, 78th Airborne Assault Regiment, 49th and 425th Assault Battalions of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, and the 37th Marine Brigade were repelled. The enemy lost over 430 servicemen, 2 pickups, a 152mm Stubby howitzer, 2 152mm D-20 guns, a 122mm Gvozdika artillery unit, and a 122mm D-30 howitzer. 100mm anti-tank gun Rapira, as well as US-made, 2 Bradley infantry fighting vehicles, an M1117 armored personnel carrier, and an M119 gun. Units of the East Group of Forces occupied more advantageous positions, inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the 72nd Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 110th, 117th, 127th Territorial Defense Brigades, and the 21st National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Dobrovoly, Shakhtarskoye, and Rivnepil of the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy's losses amounted to 90 soldiers, 2 vehicles, a 155mm self-propelled artillery unit Bogdana, and a 155mm self-propelled artillery unit Krab of Polish manufacture. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted losses on formations of the 31st, 117th Mechanized, 141st Infantry, 128th Mountain Assault Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, the 121st and 124th Territorial Defense Brigades in the areas of the settlements of Molotov-Machka, Kharkov, Lobkovo in the Zaporizhia region, Ivanovka and Antonovka in the Kherson region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 55 servicemen, 2 vehicles, and a 122mm howitzer D-30. A field ammunition depot was destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, strike unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the Russian armed forces groups inflicted damage on Ukrainian energy facilities that supported the actions of the Ukrainian armed forces, as well as the infrastructure of military airfields, production workshops, and storage facilities for strike unmanned aerial vehicles, a temporary deployment point for foreign mercenaries, and concentrations of enemy manpower and military equipment in 127 districts. Air defense systems shot down 3 U.S.-made Mars rockets and 52 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. Since the beginning of the special military operation, a total of 646 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 34,018 unmanned aerial vehicles, 582 anti-aircraft missile systems, 18,743 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,478 multiple launch rocket systems, 16,480 field artillery pieces and mortars, and 27,443 special military vehicles have been destroyed. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.